In the world of cutting-edge military technology, a recent development has sent shockwaves through the global defense community. A new, super-fast and incredibly advanced missile has emerged, leaving countries like Hamas, Iran, China, and Russia on edge. Imagine a missile so fast that it can travel at speed several times faster than the speed of sound. This isn't science fiction. It's the reality of hypersonic missiles. These remarkable weapons have captured the world's attention because they're changing the game in modern warfare. But what exactly is a hypersonic missile? How do they work? And why are they causing such a stir on the international stage? In this video, we'll break it all down for you in simple terms, providing a clear understanding of this game-changing technology and why it's got everyone talking. So, get ready to dive into the world of military innovation as we unveil the secrets behind the US's groundbreaking hypersonic missile technology and explore how it's making waves across the globe. Why US is now more focused towards LRAWW? First off, the US has been actively working on hypersonic weapons for quite some time now. Since the early 2000s, they've been pushing forward with their conventional Prompt Global Strike program. But here's the kicker. The recent shift has been towards hypersonic glide vehicles and cruise missiles with shorter and intermediate ranges. Why? Well, these are tailor-made for regional conflicts. Now you might ask, why the sudden surge in interest? It all comes down to some significant advancements over in Russia and China. These countries have made remarkable progress in hypersonic technology, conducting numerous successful tests and likely even deploying operational systems. This has certainly caught the attention of both the Pentagon and Congress. The funding for these programs has been somewhat restrained in the past, but that's changing. The United States is stepping up its game, showing a growing determination to not only develop, but also deploy hypersonic systems in the near future. So, to sum it up, the US is now putting LRWH on the forefront because of the strides made by Russia and China in hypersonic technology. This has ignited a renewed focus on the strategic threat posed by hypersonic flight. Long-range hypersonic weapon. So, what exactly is the LRHW? Well, it's a new strategic attack weapon developed for the US Army. In some circles, it's even earned the cool nickname Dark Eagle. What's remarkable is that it's a product of the collaboration between two major defense giants, Lockheed Martin and Northrop Grumman. But here's the kicker. The US Navy has also played a part in its development as part of their conventional Prompt Strike program. This is a clear sign of the weapon's significance. The LRHW features a hypersonic glide vehicle, which means it can travel at incredible speeds. In the initial stage, it's propelled by a booster rocket motor, accelerating the glide body to speeds well above hypersonic. The exact speed? Well, that's a closely guarded secret, but we do know it can hit well over Mach 5, which is roughly 6,174 kilometers per hour. That's faster than most things you've ever seen. The LRHW boasts an impressive range of 2,776 kilometers. It's designed to reach the top of the Earth's atmosphere, hovering just beyond the reach of air and missile defense systems. It's like a stealthy ninja in the sky, making it extremely difficult for adversaries to detect and intercept. In 2021 and 2022, there were a few test failures that pushed back the program's timeline. But if these tests go as planned, we could see the first battery of LRHW deployed by the US Army as early as 2023. The second battery is scheduled to follow in around 2025, showcasing the commitment to this game-changing technology. LRHW organization and units. How is LRHW organized? LRHW is structured into what we call batteries. Think of these batteries like power packs, but instead of electricity, they deliver an unprecedented punch in terms of firepower. A typical LRHW battery is made up of 4 transporter erector launchers, which are essentially heavy-duty trailers. Each of these trailers is armed with not 1, but 2 AUR+C missiles, which adds up to a whopping 8 missiles in a single battery. And if that wasn't impressive enough, there's also a Battery Operations Center, BOC, for command and control, along with a BOC support vehicle. The 5th Battalion, 3rd Field Artillery Regiment, stationed at Joint Base Lewis McChord in Washington, will be the lucky ones operating the first battery of these LRHW missiles. This battalion, often referred to as a Strategic Long-Range Fires Battalion, plays a crucial role in the 1st Multi-Domain Task Force (MDTF) of the US Army. The MDTF is a unit strategically positioned in the Indo-Pacific, specifically designed to address a wide range of threats and challenges in that region. The fact that the first LRHW battery is being operated by this unit hints at the significance and the capabilities of these hypersonic weapons. More LRHW batteries are in the pipeline, and they're not just for show. They're planned for strategic long-range fires battalions, implying that they're intended to serve a pivotal role in the US military's strategic capabilities. So why is this important? Well, LRHW represents a significant leap in military technology with the ability to deliver highly precise and lightning-fast strikes on distant targets. This not only provides a strong deterrence, but also enhances our national security. Design. The foundation of the common hypersonic glide body, the heart of this weapon, traces its roots back to the early 2010s. It all started with the development of the alternate re-entry system, a pivotal step in the Army's advanced hypersonic weapon program. This system laid the groundwork for what we're discussing today. The alternate re-entry system itself took inspiration from a prototype known as the Sandia Winged Energetic Re-entry Vehicle Experiment, or SWERV for short. This groundbreaking prototype was the brainchild of Sandia National Laboratories back in the 1980s. It's amazing how technology evolves over the years, isn't it? When it comes to the nitty-gritty of the design work, we've got Sandia taking the lead. These are the brilliant minds behind the intricate details and engineering wizardry that make this weapon a reality. They've put in years of research and development to bring us what we're talking about today. And of course, we can't forget about the hands-on work. Dynetics steps in to take those blueprints and turn them into tangible prototypes and test units. These are the guys responsible for taking those innovative ideas and turning them into something that can be put through their paces. Testing. The LRHW had its maiden voyage on October 30th, 2017, in a test known as the Intermediate Range Conventional Prompt Strike Flight Experiment 1. What's so impressive about this test, you ask? Well, imagine a missile small enough to fit into the launch tube of an Ohio-class ballistic missile submarine, traveling at hypersonic speeds. This bad boy covered over 2,000 nautical miles, flying from Hawaii all the way to the Marshall Islands. That's like going from New York to Los Angeles in the blink of an eye, but way faster. This level of speed and range is a game changer in modern warfare. Let's talk about the brains behind this operation, the Common Hypersonic Glide Body. This crucial component was put to the test in March of 2020, showing the world just how advanced this technology has become. Fast forward to 2022, where the LRHW subsystems were put through their paces at Project Convergence. This event showcased the weapon's capability to seamlessly integrate into modern military strategies, making it a force to be reckoned with on the battlefield. Boosters. You might be wondering, what's all the buzz about hypersonic missiles and their boosters? Well, we're about to break it down in the simplest way possible. Let's rewind to May 27th, 2020, when history was made. The very first stage solid rocket motor of these incredible missiles was put to the test. It's like the engine of a race car, but way, way cooler. Imagine the sheer power it takes to get these missiles off the ground. Fast forward to 2021, and things got even more exciting. Both stages of the missile booster and a high-tech system called the Thrust Vector Control System were put through their paces. It's all about making sure these missiles fly straight and true, just like a quarterback throwing a perfect pass. Now, let's talk about October 29th, 2021. A major milestone was achieved when the booster rocket for the long-range hypersonic weapon aced a static test in Utah. But what's even cooler is that they included the first stage thrust vector control system in the test. This is like seeing a masterful ballet performance in the sky, all perfectly choreographed. In March 2021, they started training with inert missile canisters. It's kind of like practicing before the big game. And on October 7th, 2021, the 17th Field Artillery Brigade of the I Corps received the ground equipment for the very first operational LRHW battery. It's like getting the uniforms ready for the team's debut game. But folks, not everything always goes according to plan. In June 2022, there was a launch failure of conventional prompt strike in Hawaii right after ignition. The test of an all-up round for CPS, which uses a two-stage booster, unfortunately, failed before they could even light the fuse. It's a stark reminder of the challenges that come with pushing the boundaries of technology. Missile. To begin with, the missile component of the Long-Range Hypersonic Weapon, or LRHW, is a collaborative effort between two major defense contractors, Lockheed Martin and Northrop Grumman. These companies are known for their expertise in developing advanced military technology, and when they join forces, you can expect something extraordinary. Now, let's talk about what happens when the hypersonic glide body is attached to this missile. When the two come together, it forms what's known as the Navy-Army All-Up Round plus Canister, or AUR plus C for short. This combination is a game changer in the world of military capabilities, and we'll get into the nitty-gritty of how it works in just a moment. One of the remarkable aspects of this missile component is its dual-purpose design. It serves as the common two-stage booster for not just the Army's long-range hypersonic weapon, but also the Navy's conventional prompt strike system, or CPS. The CPS is designed to be fired from both surface vessels and submarines, making it incredibly versatile and adaptable to different scenarios. The missile of long-range hypersonic weapon represents a significant advancement in modern military technology, thanks to the collaboration between Lockheed Martin and Northrop Grumman. With its dual-purpose design and the ability to work in conjunction with the Navy's CPS system, it's a force to be reckoned with. Common Hypersonic Glide Body, CHGB. What sets the CHGB apart is its impressive technology. It's based on the Alternate Re-Entry System, a brainchild of the Army and Sandia National Laboratories. Currently, Dynetics, a subsidiary of Leidos, is hard at work producing prototypes for both the Army and Navy. Let's dive into how it works. The CHGB employs a booster rocket motor to accelerate to well above hypersonic speeds, and once it achieves its desired velocity, it smartly jettisons the expended rocket booster. This feature alone is what enables the CHGB to achieve remarkable speeds. But here's the real game changer. The CHGB is planned to be highly maneuverable. This means it can change its course in flight, making it incredibly challenging to detect and intercept. Imagine trying to catch something moving at Mach 5 or higher, which is at least 5 times faster than the speed of sound, or up to a mind-blowing 13,000 miles per hour. Just think about the incredible possibilities this technology opens up for our defense capabilities. It's a real testament to the incredible work being done in defense research and development. LRHW missile costs. According to a January 2023 Congressional Budget Office study titled U.S. Hypersonic Weapons and Alternatives, the estimated cost of purchasing 300 intermediate-range hypersonic boost glide missiles, similar to LRHW or IRCPS, was about $41 million per missile in 2023 dollars. That's quite the figure, isn't it? This cost estimation is based on a comprehensive analysis conducted by the CBO. It takes into account various factors, including research, development, production, and operational expenses. So, when we talk about the price tag of these cutting-edge missiles, it's more than just the sticker price. A January 2023 report from the Center for Strategic and International Studies, or CSIS, also delved into the costs of these high-tech weapons. While the specifics may differ slightly from the CBO's assessment, both reports emphasize the substantial investment required for the development and deployment of LRHW missiles. Now let's discuss where Russia and China are standing in the race of hypersonic weapons. Russia and hypersonic weapons. Russia's interest in hypersonic technology dates back to the 1980s, but it gained serious momentum due to some significant geopolitical shifts. You see, in response to the US deploying missile defense systems in the United States and Europe, and the withdrawal from the Anti-Ballistic Missile Treaty in 2001, Russia felt the need to step up its game. In fact, President Putin himself expressed Russia's concerns, stating, "The US is permitting constant, uncontrolled growth of the number of anti-ballistic missiles, improving their quality, and creating new missile launching areas. If we do not do something, eventually this will result in the complete devaluation of Russia's nuclear potential." This essentially means that without a countermeasure, Russia's nuclear arsenal could be rendered ineffective. To address this concern, Russia has embarked on 2 key hypersonic weapons programs. First, we have the Avangard, a system designed to maneuver as it approaches its target, making it extremely difficult to intercept. This provides Russia with a more reliable means of penetrating US missile defenses. The second program, known as the 3M22 Tsurkon, or Zircon, is another high-speed missile that promises to further bolster Russia's strategic capabilities. And let's not forget the Kinzhal, or Dagger, which is an air-launched ballistic missile with remarkable maneuvering capabilities. This one's already been reportedly fielded, showcasing Russia's commitment to staying at the forefront of hypersonic technology. Russian hypersonic programs. First up, we have the Avangard, a hypersonic glide vehicle launched from an intercontinental ballistic missile, giving it a range that's, well, effectively unlimited. It's currently deployed on the SS-19 Stiletto ICBM, but there are plans to eventually launch it from the Sarmat ICBM, which, by the way, had a successful test in April 2022 and is set to be deployed by the end of 2022. Then we have the Avangard isn't just about speed. It's got onboard countermeasures and, get this, it's rumored to carry a nuclear warhead. This beast was successfully tested multiple times, reaching speeds of Mach 20. Although it's worth mentioning that there was a hiccup in a test back in 2017. According to Russian sources, the Avangard went into combat duty back in December 2019. That's the kind of innovation that's truly reshaping the strategic landscape. Russia is also developing the Zircon, a ship-launched hypersonic cruise missile. This bad boy can hit speeds ranging from Mach 6 to Mach 8, making it a serious force to be reckoned with. The Zircon isn't picky. It can take on both ground and naval targets. It's got a range of about 625 miles and can be fired from various platforms, including cruisers, corvettes, frigates, and submarines. In fact, it had successful launches from a Project 22350 frigate and a Project 885 Yasen-class submarine. And guess what? It's reported to have been deployed on the Project 22350 frigate Admiral of the Fleet of the Soviet Union Gorshkov in January 2023. That's some serious firepower, isn't it? Now, let's talk about the Kinzhal. It's an air-launched ballistic missile, modified from the Iskander missile. Russia fired it from a MiG-31 interceptor aircraft in Ukraine, showcasing its adaptability and versatility. The Kinzhal is a real speed demon, reportedly hitting Mach 10. It can engage both ground and naval targets, and there's even talk of fitting it with a nuclear warhead down the line. However, it's important to note that some of these performance claims haven't been publicly verified. China and hypersonic weapons. According to Tong Zhao, an expert at the Carnegie Tsinghua Center for Global Policy, China's focus on hypersonic technology stems from concerns about countering advanced US military capabilities, especially missile defenses. They worry that the US could potentially launch a preemptive strike on China's nuclear arsenal. In fact, General Terence O'Shaughnessy, a top US military commander, mentioned in a 2020 hearing that China is testing a hypersonic glide vehicle capable of carrying a nuclear payload. This type of weapon is designed to evade our missile defense and warning systems. Recent reports suggest that China may have even conducted a test using a Long March rocket to launch a nuclear-capable hypersonic glide vehicle in August 2021. What's interesting about this is that it uses a fractional orbital bombardment system, or FOBS, which means it's launched into orbit before descending towards its target. This could potentially give China a space-based global strike capability. China's also been keeping a close eye on Russia's progress in hypersonic weapons. They conducted their own flight tests shortly after Russia's tests, and a report from 2017 indicated that more than half of their open-source papers on hypersonic weapons referenced Russian programs. This suggests they might be considering how these weapons fit into regional dynamics. China, hypersonic programs. China has been raising eyebrows with its successful tests of the DF-17, a medium-range ballistic missile. Now, what's so special about this missile, you might ask? Well, it's designed to launch something known as HGVs, or hypersonic glide vehicles. These vehicles are incredibly fast and maneuverable. US intelligence analysts estimate that the DF-17 has a range of approximately 1,000 to 1,500 miles, and there's speculation that it might already be deployed. That's a significant step forward in China's military capabilities. China's been testing the DF-41 intercontinental ballistic missile, which could potentially be modified to carry conventional or nuclear HGVs. A U.S. Congressional Commission report has pointed out that this development significantly increases the rocket force's nuclear threat to the U.S. mainland. These advancements demonstrate China's pursuit of a more potent strategic arsenal. Now let's talk about the DF-ZF HGV, previously known as the WU-14. This one's been in the spotlight too, having been tested at least 9 times since 2014. US defense officials estimate its range at approximately 1,200 miles, and what's really interesting is its capability to perform extreme maneuvers during flight. In fact, China reportedly fielded the DF-ZF in 2020. It's another testament to China's commitment to hypersonic technology. And last but not least, we have the Starry Sky 2, also known as Xingkong 2. This is a nuclear-capable hypersonic vehicle prototype that China successfully tested in August 2018. Reports claim that it reached top speeds of Mach 6 and executed in-flight maneuvers before landing. What's unique about Starry Sky 2 is that it's a wave rider, meaning it uses powered flight after launch and derives lift from its own shockwaves. Some sources suggest it could become operational by 2025. US officials have remained tight-lipped about this program, leaving us to wonder about its true potential. These developments are pushing the boundaries of military technology and have far-reaching implications for global security. Stay tuned as we continue to explore the ever-evolving world of defense and technology. If you found this video informative, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell to stay updated on our latest content. Thanks for joining us today, and we'll see you in the next video.